Howdy y'all. How you going? We're looking at some fun, crazy videos of road trains. Yes, we've seen road trains many times before. It's one of my favorite things I've ever learned about on this channel. One of my favorite things about Australia. It's crazy. It's very uniquely Australian, and it's just fascinating all around. And these are going to be not videos learning necessarily about the different models and how they work and how much weight they pull and all that stuff. And not just, regular truck spotting either, but rather just videos of some really cool scenarios, groups of them, that type of thing. It should be just a fun compilation of a few different videos dealing with road trains. This was suggested to me or sent to me rather by Alan from the Perth area. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. These videos will all be featured in the description down below. As some of them, we're not looking at the whole video, just certain clips, so you can watch the whole thing and then browse their channels for sure with those links down there. So let's go ahead and pull the first one up. This one is a road train in Australia crossing or going flat out, at a river crossing. Sounds absolutely crazy to me. Let's check it out. Oh my God, dude. Holy smokes. Oh my God. How scary is that? Let's go back to a screenshot of when it first is diving down. Look at look at that thing wading through the water. What the hell? You can hear the engine, definitely full throttle. You can hear that diesel screaming. I'm just trying to picture, like I've always said, I'm so fascinated by road trains and, of course, just the drivers. That's such an intense job, driving through these middle of nowhere highways, dirt roads. I mean, it is just an intense job. And very isolated sometimes. Way out in the middle of a very empty area, I'm sure, and then coming across a body of water, like a river like this. And I know there are river crossings, like these river roads, but it's still weird. For me, it's something I've ever done, of course. Coming up to a body of water and just punching it, right? And going through in a big truck like this, yo, that is freaky, man. After you've been in all this dusty desert, it's so weird. Damn, that takes a lot of guts. It just speaks to the craziness of this job and the fascination with road trains, man. Look at this thing go. Look how long it is. Boom, and just... It is so freaky, man. Awesome first clip. Have you ever experienced something like this or seen this happen? If you're a driver, have you ever had to do something like this? I would love to hear your stories. This is crazy. And then these clips are just 3 massive road trains in succession pulling out onto the Stuart Highway in Australia. I think this is out of Alice Springs, I read. Turn this up. Oh, I thought it was more up. Jeez. These things are massive, man. She's got it. Awesome rigs, as always. There's just something so iconic about these, man. And, seeing clips of the Outback and stuff, on certain drives, these might be the only traffic you see every half hours, a road train here and there. It's crazy, right? That one is really neat. That's my favorite one out of the bunch. That Mac is so cool, dude. That's a big one, too. That's a big unit. Look at that thing. Wow. Tons of fuel on board, I reckon. Oh, there was a car. There was a car out there. Jeez. It's a lot of weight jostling around. You can hear it. Hear that thing go. Wow. And there she goes. You know how many times those wheels, those like hundreds of wheels, it looks like, how many times those wheels are going to spin and how many, revolutions, the pistons inside of that engine are gonna make, right? I mean, just long journey ahead for that thing. It's just very cool to see, and it's kind of cool to see 3 of them in a row like that pull out, one after another. These things are just, they're something else, man. Clips are, remember, these will all be linked down there. Make sure to check them out in their entirety. This one's a longer one. We'll only look at a couple clips. Look at this. I believe this is a couple that are in what looks to be a ute, like either like a, I don't know if it's like a Hilux or something, or a Land Cruiser, or some sort of SUV, maybe a car. I'm thinking more of a ute or an SUV. And they're just going along this road, and they're getting dusted by this thing. And as you can see, it's a massive road train.
That's a lot of feed.
Look at another one. Oh my God. The clouds those things put off, right?
Look at that.
It's just so weird passing them when I see these videos from that point of view, because, passing a semi is always a little bit weird, even here in the States, because just, a semi with a 53-foot trailer is bigger than anything else in traffic. But, dude, it is nowhere near as big as this, right? Like, that takes a long time. This, I can't even imagine. I mean, you have to really commit to pass it and hope no one's coming. Of course, most of the time you see one of these, there's going to be no one on the road, thankfully. But, yeah, if you see one of these, it's going to take a little bit of time and quite a bit of distance to pass this thing, because you're just going and you're looking, and it's like 1, 2, 3. Like, you have to cover some ground, man.
Sonny's driving.
Wave to the man, shiny.
That is crazy. Look at these. Wow. Oh, man. Yo, that is just flat out wild. Look how dirty those are. Wow. Those have seen some distance, haven't they? Dude, the tires and wheels are legit the same color as the Outback. I'm telling you, they freaking need Australian Road Train Simulator, man. I am telling you, because I still have yet to try American Truck Simulator. I actually own it, funnily enough. I bought it like years and years ago, and I never really got to play it. It's kind of funny. It's just always been there. And then, of course, for the video series, I've started playing Euro Truck Simulator, and I absolutely love it. And between those two, that's awesome, of course. But why in the hell don't they have an Australian Truck Simulator? Because it's still different from, different enough from like American trucking and Euro trucking. It's really its own thing, and I think deserves a freaking game. Not to imagine road train missions. That would be so freaking cool, dude. Yeah, they need to make that happen, 100%. Because watching these, they're fun to me. It pumps me up. It's like I want to like do this in a game. It would be cool. What was that? That was an interesting... What was this? Some sort of police convoy, yeah? Or something? NSR. Oh, no. Maybe like some sort of emergency vehicles or spotting vehicles, helper vehicles for this. This is a massive oversized load. Whoa. What the hell?
2 of them. Big dump trucks.
Wow.
The back isn't even there.
Were those dump trucks? No freaking way.
The back.
Oh, shoot. He might be right. What the hell?
It's just the front of them. The back isn't even there. They're ginormous, eh?
They're so big. Oh, man. That landscape is so cool, dude. That looks little, and it's not little, but it looked little compared to the massive road trains we've been seeing.
Yeah, because there's a big truck coming. Not that one. There's another one.
That's a cool one. More regular size, but cool colors. Oh, look at this. Massive one right there, and they're having to yield. Wow. Oh, my God. Look at this terrain, this area. In some big hills here. They're pulled over. They got to let this guy by, and there's another one coming.
we should go to the other side.
No, just wait.
Dude, I can't believe they're driving these trucks through even like twists and turns and these hill gradients. Like, dude, what a wild ride, huh?
Poor old truck.
That truck's working. That truck is working today.
Why didn't they go in
Yeah.
there? Diesel drinking.
I was inside.
Oh yeah, you can hear that thing running. Got some livestock.
These guys-
Oh, that landscape, man. I freaking love it. This is like the Southwest. I love like just the infinite view, and you can see mountains in the distance and hills in the foreground. A little more brush. It's so weird. You have that red soil like you can see in some states here, although it's just very like that distinct, right? It is still kind of more of a distinct color in Outback, it looks. But then there's like also like more kind of wild grasses and brush, whereas it's quite bare in some areas of the Southwest. You don't see that much brush.
Yeah, they take everything.
Very interesting landscape. I always point it out, right? How many times you hear me say it? I love it. It's so beautiful though.
Dusty he is.
And look at that truck. Whoa, 2 in a row. There was one back there, so kind of 3 in a row almost. Look at that view. Oh my God. Another one.
White clay.
Wow. Oh, geez. And look at that view.
There you go. Here's the town.
Beautiful. And then at the end, what do you know? A cameo from a normal train. Not a road train, but a normal one on rails. Of course, you guys got those as well. Very cool to see. Yeah, you see it all in Outback. You just never know. Very, very cool. Great suggestion. You know, I love covering the truck stuff from everywhere, but man, Australian road trains just hit different, don't they? You guys always leave amazing comments. I can't thank you enough. And to all the truckers out there in any country, right? I think it's very important. I always say to make the world go round. You know, most people I don't think, realize how important trucking is and how much stuff is moved that people, you know, take for granted, got there by a truck, more than likely. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. I can't wait to hear what you have to say in the comments. And it was a fun one, man. You know, other than regular comments, I do love hearing people's stories. So let me know in the comments if that's something that you would be interested in. If maybe if I had like a email or something where you can send stories for like YouTube videos, it would be kind of cool to get people's, you know, you could spin it both ways. Either like just Outback stories, like if they have stories from some time in Outback spent, you know, good or bad or scary or cool or life-changing, whatever. Stories that people would want to share. I think that would be cool. And then as well as regular, actually having to do with road trains, like any road train stories or cool trucking stories from Australia, whether it's you, if you're a trucker, or maybe, you know, someone you know, or you got to ride in one of these or something. I think that would be kind of cool and possibly, you know, even made into a video, like featuring some stories about topics like that. I think that might be kind of cool. So I've been wondering about that. You know, let me know if that's something you guys would maybe be interested in and we could pursue that. But otherwise, I do love your comments regardless. And just make sure to throw a like on there if you enjoyed this and love road trains. And of course, subscribe to be part of this amazing community we do have here. That's about it for this one, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. My name is Ian. You're watching IWrocker. Until next time, catch you later.